Shalom Yasharal, all praises and glory goes to Yahweh Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in sincerity and in truth. With this great gospel, man, with this great gospel. We're gonna get into this lesson on how wicked this society is. How wicked this society is, man. So they got over in Vancouver, right? It says activists gave out free samples of cocaine, meth, and heroin in Vancouver. It says activists took to the streets of Vancouver's downtown east side on Wednesday to give out free, clean samples of meth, cocaine, and heroin to raise awareness for British Columbia's ongoing overdose emergency. And guess what? This is happening in multiple different countries, man. These Edomites, they're just dying from these oids, these different drugs. The addiction is impacting their lives to the point, man. You had one report come out. There were so many job openings because Esau can pass a simple drug test. A simple drug test in one city. And they were looking for people from other cities to come into work. Why? Because it's over for Edom, man. The Lord, call hello Yahweh Shem Yahushua that we survived through the crack epidemic. We survived through that hardcore slavery. We survived through their Jim Crow, everything they threw at us. The Lord made it for a way for us to be delivered. But this devil Edom, man, he ain't gonna escape what the Lord got for his ass. It says the Drug Users Liberation Front, the group behind the protests, handed out the Drug Users Liberation Front, right? You're trying to liberate somebody from something. Why would you give them more? If you want to be liberated from war, what are we going to give more war? The Drug Users Liberation Front, the group behind the protests, handed out the substance in order to demonstrate how drug regulation can save users' lives. No, it's a bunch of fucking addicts. The thing is, you got the elites, they're behind all these stupid ass organizations. And the main agenda is population, depopulation, reduction in people, so it could be more oxygen and more food for them, so they could enjoy the greatness of the world. That's what these devils want. Read it says, the protest also marks the grim 5-year anniversary of British Columbia's declaring the opioid crisis a public health emergency. Yeah, them opioids is tearing these motherfuckers up. It's tearing them up. From the Americas to Canada, Europe, Switzerland, Greece, wherever you got a heavy group of these devils, man, the opioid is tearing them up. It says Drug Users Liberation Front handing out a safer supply of drugs, a safer supply. These niggas trying to become the new drug dealers. Because we're talking about a multi-gazillion dollar industry of continual usage. These motherfucking drugs they selling right here, but these motherfuckers use it till they die. All drugs were checked and contain no fentanyl. Yeah, right. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and 6. It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. That's how bad it is out here, man. Where you got different countries where they just passing around drugs. What you have with Woodstock, they was passing around drugs. What you had to the black community, Esau came there on a war. It was a war thing. Drop the crack on them, load them up with a bunch of liquor stores, and turn them into gangbangers, and then bring in the guns. And that's it. It was a perfect strategic hit upon our people, man. And now that Esau, he hitting everybody else because he's trying to depopulate the earth. It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Let me read this. It says, Matthew 26 and 41. Watch and pray, man. That's what you got. You got to watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yeah, because, man, out here, man, these devils will set you up to fall. They'll set you up to fall. They'll put fucking drugs in your food, poison in your medicine. You thinking you going to the doctor to get this. Now you done became addicted to this. Now you done became addicted to that. That's what this devil do, man. He's trying to reduce people. He don't need all these people walking around. What are these people? A bunch of people, all they do is eat, talk shit, eat and talk shit. That's all they do. The Lord ain't dealing with that kind of spirit. The Lord's about to establish righteousness. His son about to return. It's about to be order back on the earth, man. Right now, things are out of order, man. It says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. And that's why these people are addicted to these drugs, because they're weak. Their flesh is weak. They rather please the spirit, their flesh. Let's look at some weird articles, right? 7 million worth of meth cocaine found left on beach near Port Angeles. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Who dropped that off? It says heroin was most seized narcotic by Humboldt County drug. Overdoses surge. And heroin, opioid, cocaine task force doesn't meet. Whatever, they ain't meeting up to, ain't enough of them to fight this drug epidemic, just like with the crack. I ain't hearing no war on oids. I'm hearing war on drugs, war on crack. But you ain't hearing no war on oids. They reducing sentences for these people, man. Matter of fact, it says Humboldt County experiencing alarming spike in fentanyl deaths, knocking them off like roaches. I gotta go to my favorite chapter, Deuteronomy 30 and what? 7. And what is Yahweh our power gonna do? And the Lord thy power will put all thy curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Yeah, the ones who put drugs in our neighborhoods, the ones who turn our children into murdering gangbangers. Now they trying to turn them into little homosexuals, little Nazi niggas. That's who he thinks trying to do that. Your enemy, the main chief enemy, is Esau, Edom. So the Lord's putting a curse on him. He wanted to see us, our houses destroyed with drugs. Now he got to feel the same thing. He got to feel the same thing. Young teenage deaths from overdoses. Pops and moms overdose in the car with the baby still alive in the back seat. You got pictures of Edomite just OD'd, knocked out on the street due to the overdose. What? These devils are getting that ass whooped by Yahweh Shemi Abshai. I'm going to read the book of Proverbs 29 and 2. It says that when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. When the wicked beareth rule, what? The people mourn. And yes, the people are mourning. The people are suffering. The people are hurting. And it's only going to get worse. It's not going to get better for these people, man. What the fuck? All this, like it says, wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth. So what you think? The Lord's going to give you rewards and give you pleasant things for being bad, for being disloyal, for being disobedient, for wickedness? No, you're going to get punishments. You're going to be visited with storms and different earthquakes and deaths and famines. Whatever Yahweh Shemi Abshai got prepared, all we do is beg the Lord to keep that away from us. Keep those judgments away from us, man. That's why we fight and push this word. Proverbs 29 and 2, and the righteous are in authority, and that's who's going to be set up very soon, the righteous. The wicked ass heathens of this society are about to be taken down, about to be removed out of their power. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Shalom.